Hey, man, speaking of Travis Hunter, I want to tell people some things. I kind of want to tell it to Travis Hunter, but I want to tell it to all the Travis Hunters or wannabe Travis Hunters out there, like coming down the line. I know it sounds real cool. I can play two ways. And I know that it probably appeals to your ego. You so cold that you can do both of these things. Okay? I know that's how it feels to you. You doing 2 scholarships worth of work for 1 scholarship.
Ooh.
Like this the only place where they be making you feel like a double shift is a privilege.
I mean, man, it's like, hey, man, you come out here and run some routes too. Really?
Yeah.
I can play the positions that run all game long. I can play the position where I have to run every play. Thanks.
Yes.
Yes. And my thing is too, is in addition to that, man, you're taking twice the hits. People talk about him having durability concerns. He's playing 2 games in a game.
This is what I'm like. This is a con to me. That is you have two-way players in high school because you don't have that many players. You don't have that many good players, right? Like that is why you do this in high school. It's not something that's intended for you to do on this level. There's a reason why people stop doing it. And it's not because people stop being capable of doing 2 things, right? Like I am down on our overall specialization thing that we do with sports, right? You and I grew up in an era with not just a Deion Sanders and a Bo Jackson, but a Brian Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
Like a Ron Curry.
Yes.
Who else? I mean,
Julius Peppers.
Tony Gwynn is a career all-time assist leader at San Diego State, man.
Yes.
Tony Gwynn. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like dudes did that all the time.
Yeah. Like Julius Peppers. Part of why Julius Peppers is so famous is because he wasn't just on the team at Carolina. He was out there playing. Donovan McNabb was on the team at Syracuse for a little while. But like, cats shouldn't just be playing one sport all the way through. Like
Charlie Ward. Charlie Ward.
Yes,
Charlie Ward.
yes. Heisman Trophy winner in the NBA. To the point where I didn't appreciate the magnitude truly of Deion. I appreciated it with Bo Jackson.
Yes.
With Deion, I didn't fully get it, like how big a deal it was that he was so good at both of these sports, because he wasn't the only one that was out here. I'm not on single sport specialization. But once you over there playing a sport, homie, you can't be out this playing offense and defense. It's cuckoo.
It's just tough. So I don't know Travis Hunter's situation. Obviously, he looks at Deion as a father figure. If I'm Travis Hunter, and I couldn't be Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is a different breed. That's a real, he's a real first round draft pick guy. Maybe I have a soft tissue injury the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe my hamstring just ain't quite right. I don't know if I can get back out there, coach. I would love to be out there, but don't think I can go.
I mean, it's the second year in a row he got folded up. Like, that's the thing that's going to worry people. It's not simply that he got hurt, but he got folded up. And I didn't see the shot where he got folded up this year. But when he got folded up last year, that hit didn't look that hard.
Oh, well, I could tell immediately that it impacted him really badly, though. I mean, maybe because he's so
the one last
angular.
year?
Yeah, at Colorado State. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No. I knew that it was bad.
Okay,
but it didn't feel like Jack Tatum had come and got him.
You didn't think it was a 4-week injury or whatever it was.
No, I
didn't
did
look
not.
like that. Yeah. I think you're right, but I mean, man, the thing is, without having the ability to specialize, like maybe he couldn't. I don't know. Maybe some balls you let go when you have a little bit more time out there on the field. Like maybe, you know what? That's a hospital ball. I don't need to get that one. You know, maybe I don't need to jump for that. You know,
I know this. Maybe this is morbid. Maybe this is dark, but my favorite and most hilarious piece of football jargon maybe is hospital ball. Like when and the thing about a hospital ball is, and it makes us such bad people, when you see somebody throw a hospital ball and somebody gets hurt, you laugh a little. You're like, oh, yeah, that's a hospital ball right there.
Oh, bro. Because, also coming back to the huddle, man, it's like, hey, what you doing, man? What? Why? What did you see?
Your cats be so hot over them hospital balls.
No, didn't we hear Devontae Adams talk about that in one of them little, I can't remember what documentary he was in, the Netflix thing he was in, and he's out there getting hit. He's like, I've never been hit. Like, I've never had this kind of year before in my life. He was tired of going out there reaching up for them hospital balls, man.
Yep, there's the stretcher ball, and then there's the stretcher ball just stretch you out a little bit. The hospital ball.
Bro, They lucky ain't no more Quinn Coryatt's out there, man. They lucky ain't no more Steve Atwater's out there. No more Ronnie Lott's out there, man.
No. Well, it's like yeah, the Steve Atwaters and Ronnie Lotts, yes, they are glad they are not out there. The truth is, they are still out there. Derwin James is still out here. They've just kind of legislated them out. What they have gotten rid of is this, though. The guys whose entire existence is doing that. John Lynch is a great example of this. John Lynch was playing half the field in Tampa and not really the range to truly do that. But bring that thing right here in the middle. Cam Chancellor, I feel like that was what he was there for.
Chuck Cecil.
Yeah, Chuck Cecil, that was the only. And Chuck Cecil is a defensive coordinator right now. And I'm sorry, I am amazed that he can remember the calls.
I mean, it was just a different time. And also, don't you feel like as kids, a real part of even NFL highlights were like clotheslines? Like you don't even see clotheslines no more. There used to be a lot more clothesline tackles out there.
Dog, jacked up.
Yeah,
jacked up was much CTV.
It's still, I mean, you put it on today, I bet. It might have an audience. You know, as much as I hate to admit it, that's where we from. That's the football we from, man. You know,
it would take me a little time to get used to it.
You don't think you've got that kind of, you don't think you've got that kind of taste for blood in your mouth anymore?
No, it's not the same anymore.
Yeah.
It's not the same. Like I remember every night, like them cats be in the prayer circles now, man. Maybe I'm just older, right? Maybe the kids, they grew up watching wild stuff on the internet. So maybe the kids would be in the position. But after about a year or so, after they changed things up, I was like, oh damn, we was wilding.
I mean, man, look, the thing I remember about the first Madden game for Sega Genesis is that they would have that ambulance come out there. And not only would the ambulance come, it would like run over players. Like it was just kind of funny to see, oh man, this guy got really messed up. Also, he ran over all these other players to get out there to get to him. But we just thought that we took that violence for a game. Then we heard all these testimonies. But I still think like at its root, like if somehow they could do a jacked up that was, you know, I don't know. It didn't seem quite as like feral or brutal. Like maybe it might still have an audience. Because I still like a dude, you know, getting up and, you know, giving them that, you know.
Dude, we're here for the violence. I don't know why the kids that really enjoy playing football, they're there for the violence.
I mean, so we all know that I was the fastest 10-year-old in the country in 1988.
Hi, guys. Joel Anderson was the fastest 10-year-old in America.
But I also played football, and I played for a little league team called the Southwest Ears. People in most cities know who they are. Thurman Thomas played for the Southwest Ears.
Hold on. I would like to call a quick timeout right fast. I, as a Texan, am shocked that one would name a team the Steers.
I know. But the alliteration.
I understand that. But for those of you who don't know the difference between a bull and a steer, is the steer was born a bull, but can no longer rep that set.
So you say call it they?
Say it again.
You said they call the bull they? Is that what you said?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. That's exactly what the bulls. Steers are theys in the modern parlance. So I am surprised that y'all would name yourselves after castration, but maybe that's just how y'all was. But
I would like to let you know we didn't lose a game in 2 years and 2 TGCFL championships. I was the quarterback of those teams, by the way, just for the record.
And tell the people how much throwing you guys did.
I mean, I probably threw about 3 passes in 2 years. I mean, look, but this is 1988, man. We just, I scored a lot of touchdowns.
I just remember once seeing you talking about your Al Bundy-ish exploits, and you had made the point on Twitter, we ain't do no whole lot of throwing.
Well, you know what it is? I mean, I grew up in a great neighborhood, a lot of smart kids, but I know the one thing the coach told me is that I could remember the plays. You know, so I could remember the plays. I was good, and I was kind of a leader on the team. You know, I brought people together. Anyway, the whole point of this is that the thing that I loved about football, for as fast as we were, I like running into people, man, and I still liked running into people when I was 18 years old. The thing that you miss, besides the locker room and the camaraderie, man, is like the feeling of hurting somebody or knocking them down. Like that is a real thing that if you play football for the most part, I think you got to have that in you. So it's in those guys, but yeah, they're kind of taking it out of the game in a lot of ways. Not taking it out of the game, but like I guess the excess that some of the parts that I enjoyed, that's being taken out.
It can't be the only reason why you own the team no more. That's the difference.
Yeah, right.
Like if you are going to play off of the defensive line, you now have to be able to cover somebody, anybody. Somebody, though, you have to be able to cover. The NFL is back, which means you can turn $10 into $1,000 in a single game watching your favorite teams only on Prize Picks. You can make a Prize Picks lineup in as little as 60 seconds. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play 5. You don't even need to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Quick withdrawals, easy gameplay, and an enormous selection of players and stat types are what make Prize Picks the #1 fantasy sports app. So make sure you go to prizepicks.com/Bomani and use code Bomani for a first deposit match up to $100. That's prizepicks.com/Bomani. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.